classes Pimple Hours 1. I am Tushar sir. Today we discuss about the practice set 1.2 question number 7. Okay, the question number 7 is, in this figure, if AB is parallel with CD is parallel with EF, then find the value of X and this A. Student, when we observe this figure, then these three line segments are parallel to each other. Means that we use the property of three parallel lines and their transversals, so that in our solution, these segments AB is parallel with CD is parallel with EF. This is given. Also, here is the value of BD is equals to 8, DF is equals to 4, AC is equals to 12 and CE is equals to X. This value is also given in your figure. Now, these three lines are parallel to each other. Therefore, by using the property of three parallel lines and their transversal. Now we take any ratio starting from any one line. I have to start from B, so that this BD upon DF is equals to, another ratio is AC upon CE. Now student, we substitute the values from this. BD is 8, DF is 4, AC is equals to 12 and CE is equals to X. When we observe this ratio, if we take cross multiplication of this, 8 into X is equals to 12 into 4. Student, this 8 is in multiplication form. When we transpose to this another side, which is convert into denominator, so that X is equals to 12 into 4 upon how much? 8. We can simplify it. 4 ones are 4, 4 twos are 8. Then 2 ones are 2, 2 6 are 12. Therefore, the value of X is equals to 6 unit. Now X is C, therefore CE is equals to 6. Now in this example, we have to find out the value of X and AE also. First we find here value of X, then we find the value of AE. For finding the value of AE, we use one property. This property is known as betweenness property. Now, so that AE is equals to AC plus C, because A dash C dash E. Then substitute the values. AC is how much? 12. C is how much? 6. When we are adding it, AC is equals to 80. Therefore, write the answer in full sentence. Therefore, answer. The value of X means that X is equals to 6 and the value of AE means that AE is equals to how much? 80. This is our question number 7. Then next question is question number 8. Look at this figure. In triangle LMN, this ray MT is the bisector of angle LMN, and the values are given. LM is 6, MN is 10, TN is 8. Then the find value of LT. Okay, when we observe this in this figure, this ray is the bisector, so that we use the property of the angle bisector of a triangle. So in your solution, the given is that in triangle LMN, this ray MT is bisects angle LMN, and the values of LM is equals to 6, MN is equals to 10, TN is equals to 8. This is our given, and we have to find out the value of LT. Now student, if this is the bisect of this angle LMN, therefore by using the property of angle bisector of a triangle, we take the ratio. First take the opposite side ratio of the angle. So LT upon T. Therefore LT upon TN is equals to the remaining sides ratio, mean that LM upon MN. Student, if you start from L, then for second ratio also you take start from the L. Okay, now then we substitute the values. Therefore LT is find out here. Value of TN is given here. How much? 8 is equals to LM is 6 and MN is 10. We take reason as given. Then by cross multiplication. Student, if you take the cross multiplication, we write here LT into 10 is equals to 6 into 8. Again student, this 10 is in multiplication form, goes to denominator. Therefore LT is equals to 6 into 8 upon 10. Now student, if you take its multiplication, then the value becomes LT is equals to 6 8s are 48 upon this 10. Now when we simplify this 10 to this 48, we get the answer is LT is equals to, after one digit there is decimal point, in that 4.8. Therefore the answer in full sentence is LT is equals to 4.8. This is our question number 8. Okay. Question number 9. Look at in your figure. In triangle ABC, segment BD bisect the angle ABC. Value of AB is x, BC is x plus 5, AD is x minus 2, BC is x plus 2. Then find the value of x. Student, when we observe this figure, this segment BD is the bisector of this angle. Means that we use the property of angle bisector of a triangle. So that the solution is in triangle ABC, this segment BD is bisector of angle ABC, and the values of AB is equals to x, BC is equals to x plus 5, AD is equals to x minus 2, and DC is equals to x plus 2. All these are in given. Now student, this is the bisector of this angle ABC. Therefore, by using the property of angle bisector of a triangle. Now we take the ratio. This is the angle bisector. So that take this ratio first. So that therefore AD upon DC is equals to AD upon DC is equals to AB upon BC. We start from the vertex A, so take second ratio also from A, B to BC. Then substitute the values. x minus 2. This is x plus 2 is equals to AB is x and BC is equals to x plus 5. These values are in Q. Student, then take its cross multiplication. When we multiply it, x minus 2 into x plus 5 is equals to x into x plus 2. We solve this bracket. So multiply the first whole values of the brackets into this second bracket. So first I have to multiply by x to whole bracket. We get that x into x is x square, x into 5 is 5x, then minus 2 into x is minus 2x, minus plus minus 2 5s are 10. Then the product of the next side is x into this whole bracket becomes x square plus 2x. Student, first I am adding this and then transpose to this another side. So that this one is x square plus 5x minus 2x becomes 3x. Bigger value is 5, so take plus sign. Here is 3x. Then minus 10. Then transpose to this another side, convert as minus x square, and this is also minus 2x. Here is remaining is 0. Student, when we look here, this x square is plus and this is also minus. So plus and minus get cancelled. Then the subtraction of this one, 3x minus 2x becomes x. Okay, then minus 10 as it is equals to 0. Then transpose this minus 10 to this side, convert as plus, so that x is equals to 0 plus 10. Means that the value of x is equals to 10. Therefore, the answer in full sentence is the value of x is equals to how much? 10. This is our question number 9. Can you understand this? Okay. Okay. Then the next question, question number 10. Look at the figure. The vertex of triangle is DEF and PQR. In this figure, x is any point in the interior of the triangle. Point x is joining to the vertices of the triangle. Means that triangle DEF and triangle PQR. Here, PQ is also parallel with D. Next point is segment QR is also parallel with segment EF. This is given. Then fill in the blanks to prove that segment PR is parallel with segment DF. Means we have to show here PR is parallel with DF. Now student, this is an activity based question. Now in this proof, already in triangle XDE, this segment PQ is parallel with this segment DE. This is given. Now student, in any triangle, one line segment is parallel to the side. This line intersect remaining two sides in two distinct points. Then we use basic proportionality theorem. So that by using this basic proportionality theorem, we start from point X. We write here XP upon PD is equals to XQ upon QE. Equation first, reason is basic proportionality theorem. Then another triangle XEF. This segment QR is parallel with EF. This is also given. So that again by using basic proportionality theorem, because this segment is parallel to this and which intersect remaining two sides in two distinct points. So that this segment QR is parallel with EF. This is given. Then by using then next one is by using basic proportionality theorem, we start from for this triangle, so start from XQ upon QE to the remaining ratio XR upon RF. This is equation number second, and the reason is that by using basic proportionality theorem. Now student, here is from first and second. Mean that by using equation first and second, when we observe this ratio, this xq upon qe and this xq upon qe are same. Mean that if this ratio is equal to this ratio and this ratio is also equal to this, but these two is equal, so that first and third ratio is also equal. Therefore, by using first and second, we write here xp upon pd is equals to xr upon rf. Mean that this ratio xp upon pd is equals to xr upon rf. This ratio is for the triangle xdf. Mean that this ratio is equal. Then by using this converse of basic proportionality theorem, the segment PR is parallel with segment DF. Student, in your book here is D, but we have to prove here segment DF, so that segment PR is parallel with segment DF. The reason is that converse of basic proportionality theorem, and hence this statement is true. Can you understand this question number 10? Okay. Okay. The last question. In triangle ABC, ray BD bisect angle ABC and ray C bisect angle ACB. If segment AB is congruent with AC, then prove that ED is parallel with BC. Student, by using the given question, I have to draw the figure. Now here is triangle is ABC. So first I have to draw one triangle. The vertices of triangle is triangle ABC. Here take A, B and C. Now student, and ray C bisect ACB, so that this angle is ACB, this ray C bisect. Suppose that this is ray C. Here is the bisector of angle C. Also first BD bisect ABC, means that from this B we have to draw the bisector of angle ABC. Suppose that this is BD. Now, then we show that ED is parallel with BC, so join this segment ED also. Segment ED also. Now student, then we write its given. The given is that in triangle ABC, this ray BD bisects angle ABC, and another ray, which one is ray C, bisect angle ACB. Also AB is also congruent with AC, means that segment AB is congruent with segment AC. This is in your given. Then the next sentence is to prove. Here is ED is parallel with BC. For this, it's proof. Student, take the first sentence. In triangle ABC, this ray BD bisect angle ABC. The reason is that given. Now, this is first equation. We take as first also. Now, if this ray BD bisect, means that by using the property of angle bisector of a triangle, we have to write the ratio. This angle's opposite side, first I have to take the ratio, means that therefore by using this property AD upon DC is equals to AD upon DC is equals to AB upon BC. This is equation number second, and the reason is that by using the property of angle bisector of triangle. This is our second equation. Now, then again we take the next ray in triangle. In triangle ABC, the next ray is ray CE bisects angle ACB. This is also given. Equation number, suppose that third. Then again by using this property of angle bisector of a triangle, we write here the opposite side is this one. So first I take this ratio, mean that AE upon EB is equals to AC upon CB. This is equation number, suppose that fourth. Reason is that by using the property of angle bisector of triangle. Now student, in your given this segment AB is equals to segment AC, mean that this segment AB is congruent with segment AC. This is our given. Suppose that this is the point number 5. This is given and point 5. Student, we observe from the point second, fourth and fifth. Now AB is congruent with AC. AB is congruent with AC. Look to this side. AB and AC are congruent, and their denominator is BC. BC is like as CB, mean that denominator is same. By using this fifth, its numerator is also same, mean that by using second, fourth and fifth, we write here therefore AB upon BC is equals to AC upon CB. This is from equation second, fourth and fifth. If these two ratios are equal, suppose that this is the equation number 6. If these two ratios are equal, then their corresponding ratio is also equal. Therefore, I have write here, therefore AD upon DC is equals to AE upon EB. The reason is that from second, fourth and 6, because in this 6 these two ratios are equal, so that corresponding ratio is also equal. Now observe in figure, AD upon BC is equals to AE upon EB, means that these two ratios are equal, so that if the ratio are equal, then the line segment is parallel. This is the converse of basic proportionality theorem. Therefore, by using the converse of basic proportionality theorem, this segment, means that segment ED is parallel with segment BC, means that in short we write here segment ED is parallel with BC, and student, hence it is student. Now today we discuss about the question number 7 to question number 11. Students, can you understand this? जर आवडला असेल तर